As you know by now, the Alabama brawl is making national news and there have been arrests. But before we get on the arrest, let's listen to the interview with the chair.
I would first like to say thank you, Connie, for having me on the show. I'd like to give honor to the Great Republic of China for manufacturing me. Well, no, I did have to go to the hospital, but they cleared me for duty. Honestly, I don't know what had happened. I was just sitting there minding my business in a sigh of relief because a woman that hadn't washed her ass in about 2 weeks had just got up from sitting on me. Well, honestly, it was all a blur, Connie, because I just remember this big old strong, strapping, handsome black man just picked me up and just started swinging. Now, don't quote me on this, but all I heard was, "Bitch, this is for my ancestors." Was I worried about the people that I was hitting? I was more concerned about myself if I was going to be able to be unfolded again. I was watching my life pass before my eyes, Connie. The millions of asses that have used and abused me. I felt somewhat vindicated. Sir, please don't sit on me. I'm in an interview. This, that shit.
Okay, so now that you've heard the interview from the chair, we will hear from the family driving back home and their thoughts, along with hearing from a fan of Jason Aldean.
Yeah, listen. We fucked up.
Try that in a small town. See how far you make it there.
Okay, so if you don't know, now you're going to learn what's really happening when you see black people skipping instead of walking.
Get down up, run up, get down up, run up, get down up, run up, get down up. If we beefing, I got you. If we beefing, I got you.
Okay, so you've saw the interview with the chair, you've heard from the family, you've learned what's happening when you see black people skip. Now you will see the actual family who learned that day not to mess with black people, along with how people are training in other small towns.
So much you die. Them niggas might can run, but them niggas can't hide. It's like shooting yourself. It's a suicide kill. See, got to be hitting
Thus far, I hope you've been amused and entertained, but now it's time to get down to serious business. Let's listen to a very intelligent woman on why we are celebrating.
So you guys are celebrating jumping on these people, but really, you all should be embarrassed. And everybody who's
I have been waiting for a white person's hot take. Oh, waiting. I was wondering why white folks are so quiet about this, because this is what a lot of them secretly think, but they're not ready for the heat. This man said, what if the tables were turned and black people were being abused by white people as white people cheered? Welcome to every day of the lives of black folks in the United States. So were you fighting for this shame when they were feeding black babies to alligators? Were you fighting people to feel bad when they were having picnics beneath the burned and disemboweled bodies of lynched black folks? Were you fighting for white shame when they were hosing down black people and sicking dogs on them for asking for equality? Were you clamoring for white people to take accountability and feel bad when they were killing members of SNCC and all types of activists? And when that doctor spit in the face of a dying Martin Luther King? Are you asking for shame then? Shut up.
You know, guys, in all seriousness, I know, people have been making light of this situation. Some people have been serious about this situation. But at the end of the day, there was unity. There was unity that we have not seen in a while. And because of that unity, and because the law is doing what it needs to do, there are 3 Alabama men facing misdemeanor assault charges after a group of white men attacked a black dock owner on Saturday during a brawl involving multiple people along the Montgomery riverfront. So there are charges that's going to be made. But why are a lot of people celebrating this? We are celebrating this. I know I can speak from this because to see the unity of my people come together for one man is just so refreshing. So many times we see situations to where we lose a black man, we lose a black woman, they lose their lives. So to see people come together to prevent this from happening, this is why we are celebrating. Not because of the fight, but because of the unity. Please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe.